really good right now.
It sounds good in here, doesn't it? I'm just gonna go for Goldie, I reckon.
Alright.
I'm gonna end up with goop all over myself.
Yep. This is why I grabbed the camera.
You know, I need a little extension bar.
Yeah. That was a sign for me to go get one.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. This one's my favourite. Now some might say this is probably a little bit
I was
overkill.
literally about to say, I was thinking the exact same thing. She's a bit overkill.
But I don't want no water coming through.
I said, don't you think you're going a little overboard?
The final piece of the puzzle is, this is the shifter out of the EL gearbox, and the standard gear knob doesn't fit, far too big. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the top off the Aussie 4-speed gearbox and cut the top off this and mate them together so that we have this thread on that shifter. We're going to trust our welding skills to actually, on the shifter, that we're going to be like bang, 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 bang. Do you reckon they hold?
I think so.
I hope so. I'm more nervous about this than I was doing the exhaust, I don't know why.
Because when you're shifting at 4 grain, you don't want to lose
The shifter.
Yeah.
Hold the shifter in your hand. No more shifting.
You marked it. Is it the same diameter?
Huh?
Oh, it's close enough.
Roughly. Close enough. Close enough is near enough is good enough. So now we just gotta get that to
Perfect.
we gotta V it though.
I would put a massive bevel on that.
Yep. We're making a creation here.
We all know Michael and his creations.
Yeah, they usually end in failure, don't they? So to get two pieces of like circle or cylinder stock straight, what you can do is sit it in a bit of C-channel to get it lined up and correctly aligned. But the issue is this one is a bigger diameter than that one, so we just have to actually grind the C-channel down a little bit to account for it. But we think we've got it relatively close, so now we're just going to give her a tack, pull it out, see how it goes. I'm nervous. I don't like welding stuff like this that matters. Let's see what she do.
That's it.
Looks straight enough to me. Go again. Thank you.
Give her a paint. Give her a grind and a paint.
And there we have it. One HQEL gearbox adapter shifter thingy.
Adapter shifter thingy.
I love your spray pattern. It's so much more delicate than mine. Mine just... So the kit comes with a gearbox or a speedo cable adapter, HQ, EL. It says top loader, it must be the same. Is a top loader and an EL gearbox like the same sort of design, are they?
I'm an auto guy.
True. Where's the hole? Ah, I just put my head in the silicon. Ah.
Oh, that's funny. Says you're right.
Thanks for the sympathy, man.
Oh, sorry, did you want some sympathy?
And also,
Yeah.
done.
Oh, you got it?
Yep.
Oh, easy.
And silicon on the hand.
Cool. So next, we're going to put the shifter back all together. It's all painted, welded. We put the knob on, console on, seats in, and then we go up on the hoist, figure out reverse, plug that in, then we should be golden.
And now, hopefully, we'll never know the 5-speed. 5-speed, what do we do? I don't know, it's easy. The H, what the other one is. The last piece. Oh, that was my fingers. Ooh, I'm getting old. My fingers sore. Look at that. There we go. On's 5-speed shifter, done. There we go. You'll never know. See, I bet you when people were watching and they saw us massacring that dog box and everything, they're thinking, oh god, this car's never going to look the same. It's turned out alright actually.
Have a look at it now.
Look at me now.
Big day today.
It is a big day today because we're servicing the HQ for the first time in God knows how long.
Gonna pull over everything you bought?
Yep, so what we have is, we have air filter, spark plug condom thingies to protect them so that they don't get burnt to hell on the new extractors, oil filter, new spark plugs, because apparently 14-year-old spark plugs aren't really up to the cut anymore. New leads from Raceworks. Thank you to Tiperformance for sorting them out for us. It was a big help, that was awesome. The biggest thing that we're doing today is electronic distribution. Electronic distribution, do you reckon you can say that?
I would say distributor.
I like distribution, because that's what it's doing, it's
It's distributing power.
Distributing power, yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, electronic distributor, we're putting that in today. Or at least we're going to try to.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes with also I think this is a coil, I think. A new coil, yeah, new coil.
Thank God, so you can get rid of the old one.
New
That looks so much nicer.
Goss Coil, yeah, black, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's gonna look good.
Yeah.
Everything's getting upgraded from colour to black.
Black. So I'm thinking what we might do is do the plugs so that we can get it to idle and then we can check timing because we need to match the timing because I don't know what this is timed to at the minute.
Yep.
And we also need to get it warm so we can drop the oil.
Yep.
So I might just take it outside once it gets a little bit later in the morning because it's early at the minute and just let it run and warm up. What do you reckon?
Let's do it.
Cool. Quick math.
Quick math. Chuck it with that one. That should roughly get 9.
So we're going with the 1mm plug gap. I can't really find anything solid on the internet machine on what size we should be gapping these to because it's now moving away from the point system ignition, we're going to electronic. Supposedly it's supposed to be a little bit of a bigger gap, but we're not exactly sure just how much bigger a gap. So we're going to try a 1mm gap and see how we go. They look a lot different to my old ones.
So bad. So you'll gap them and I'll oil the threads and put them in?
Yep.
Sounds good.
I hate gapping plugs. Why am I doing this?
What's wrong with gapping plugs? I love doing plugs. Plugs is such a... Where did I put my tool?
You've probably noticed Nathan's making fun of me this whole time because I haven't changed the spark plugs in 14 years.
Or just surfaced it.
What you have to understand is this car in 14 years has probably only done 30,000 kilometers. And I have serviced it. I have put oil in it and filters. But spark plugs haven't been changed because it's only done probably 30,000 Ks, if that. But Jesus, they need to be done.
Oh, look at us tuning. Tuning fork over here.
Tuning. Yeah, look how good I am. I melted it last time I tried to tune something and it sat on the exhaust. I was running in it and I'm testing to my... Why do I smell burning plastic? Oh God! I just bought this. Pretty sure I need to unplug this. There we go. I don't know what the timing marks mean, but I'm guessing 2, 4, 6, 8. Maybe 8 degrees of timing.
Yeah.
Oh! Ah! Thermostat just opened. Oh, so basically we just got to make it match that anyway, whatever it is. And she's actually running really well at the minute.
It really is, isn't it?
She's behaving. I knew it.
Look at the smile though.
It's gonna be hot.
Really?
Gonna be real hot. Oh, that was barely tight.
That was tight, wasn't it? Get your hand in there. Ow.
What'd you get on?
Hoist. The bloody hoist.
What was that?
Completely forgot about the filter.
You did.
I was about ready to bring the car down and top it up with oil.
How do we get oil in the
Oh, what an easy spot, eh?
Yeah. See, Holden, mate. Holden.
Oh, this is just too good.
What, that?
The filter being right there.
I know, isn't it?
With a Ford, you have a hole like this.
Do you?
You've got a hole about that big. Not a hole, but like an opening for you to get in there. And then this is always just like... Nah, just give me Windex and clean microfiber.
What? What for?
To clean my glasses.
Oh, to clean your glasses. Oh, wait, what do you need Windex for to change your oil filter?
Oil splattered everywhere.
Um,
And I'm not kidding, be careful.
what did you do?
No, it was all pouring out of there.
I've got this on film. I'm going to check to see.
No, it was pouring out of here.
I bet, folks, when I review the footage, it's going to be like this.
I did go like that and it went everywhere. And then I brought it
Everywhere.
closer.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Say something to me as we're walking up.
Oh, I was about to say take the rag, but it's cool. To wipe the bit.
It's 4 litres including the filter, so don't overfill it. So the oil level is good. Before we go any further, what we're going to do is something that we've wanted to do for a long time now, which is get rid of the tow bar.
Yep, finally getting rid of it.
Just try and clean up the look of it at the back just that little bit. What? It's everywhere.
He insulated the boot. Wow. Alright, let's do it. So who's going to lay under the car and undo it?
We have a hoist.
That's true. Let's go to medium height where someone can be under the car.
Yeah.
Someone can reach in there.
Tow bar is gone. We've left everything in there just in case we ever do want to use it again, like the bolts and the trailer plug. Probably never will use it again, but you never know. That looks so much better, much cleaner. Have a look.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's heaps better.
I like it.
So much cleaner.
Hey, you can take the air filter off. You just take it off and throw it. Woo!
Cool.
I don't know how many times this has been on and off lately. Thank you.
Just took it off because it was in my way.
Done. After 14 years of service. You look like something out of Mad
You
Max.
like my breads, man.
You look like something out of Mad Max.
Done.
So we have the diaphragm in roughly that spot. Looks like one is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's right next to where the clip goes.
Which I just... I'm looking at a problem right now.
What? So what Nathan just pointed out, which is a really good point, if we put this in basically to match that distributor, like in the same position that this is, this ignition control module, I think it is going to contact with our manifold. So what we think is we can just turn the distributor around so obviously it doesn't hit, and then just make this our one. We think that's still going to work because all it does is go bang, 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 bang. As long as we have this on our cap as number one, it should work, yeah? That's what we think anyway. We'll give it a go. If it doesn't work, well then we'll try and fix it, but hopefully that'll work. Specialty. Cool. Specifically for 253s and 308s. If it doesn't work, I'm going to look like...
Pretty sure you
white.
can just crack it and spin it out the way, can't you? It doesn't have to come completely out.
Oh yeah, it's just a... like a...
It's a little bracket.
Yep.
Lovely.
The old point system is done. Oh,
Oh, that's way out. I think it's good there.
that's better because it's more
Oh yeah, that's better.
closer to what where one
Yeah.
would have been.
And
Now
I
we
would
just make,
line that up, and then that means I reckon we're close there, and then we can just play with it.
because that will be close to where one should be.
One should be firing, yeah.
Because now this will be number one.
Yeah. So when we
case-
do our cap, we just got to make sure we're
Yeah.
making that one and then go
Yeah.
around, because we know our firing order.
In case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly know what we're doing here, which is kind of the whole Hackshop experience. Learning from mistakes. Looks alright. That's all together. That runs around the back. It's not going to touch anything.
Yeah, that runs around the back too, and then our dizzy cap will go over it all. And I think we're ready for it, aren't we?
We'll put the dizzy cap on now, I reckon. Get that
Sort
done.
the leads out.
And then we'll do the wiring on the internal last.
Yep.
The lead separators are on. They're just temporary for the minute because I don't like this style, but these are the only ones we had in the store when I went to go get some. But it looks a hell of a lot better than the blue, and they're about at least 14 years newer than the blue.
We got to do a little bit of wiring under the dash.
Yep.
And then we're ready to try and fire it and see
Yep.
if it's going to fart, crackle and pop.
So, what I'm doing under here is, and loving life because it's great fun underneath the dash, is the standard points distributors run 2 power sources to it essentially. So when you turn it to crank, you've got a 12 volt power, which is the yellow wire, which goes to the distributor from the ignition switch to the distributor. But then when you the car's running, it's got a pink wire which sends 9 volts to the distributor, and that's what it runs on all the time at 9 volts. And the reason how they do that is it's a wire, it's a resistance wire, and you can see it on the pink wire itself. It says do not cut resistance wire, so it reduces that voltage. However, with the electronic distributor, you have to have 12 volts all the time. So the way that you can do it is either just replace that pink wire with just a normal wire so that it will just run 12 volts all the time, or what you can do is get the pink wire up at here, at this switch here, cut into it and hook it up to the yellow wire, and it'll run 12 volts all the time then, essentially. Because the resistance wire and the green yellow wire connect anyway. It just, they use it to send different power towards the distributor. So we're going to do that, do it the shortcut way and just connect it up here, and that should work fine. I just got to get in there and do it. Nathan doesn't want to pull the seat out, so he's making it hard for me. No comment, Nathan?
No comment.
The 2 wires I'm talking about is, this is your yellow one and this is that pink one that is the resistance wire. So what I need to do is just get this one and tap it into this one. So from here it'll go into here, making this wire redundant, and this will send the positive signal all the way through, because these wires are connected, like I said, just further down the line.
Beautiful.
So there we go. Wire's hooked up, so it bypasses the resistance part of it and goes straight into the yellow now. So that should work, hopefully. If it doesn't, I've got to pull it all apart and start again. Sounds tough there. Other way, whoa, other way. Yep. Bit more, other way. Bit more. Stop there. Spot on. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Nice. It's running real nice. See how she sounds.
Really good.
That actually sounds really good right now.
It sounds good in here, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hey, good work, man.
I want to see what it's like on a cold morning though.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
That'll be interesting. But let's turn it off and see if it starts.
Yeah, before you do though, hang on. Do you want to hear what it sounds like?
Yeah, I do actually.
It sounds good in here.
I'll see if it starts back up.
Yeah. It should do, we'll just test it. Perfect.
Starts easy.
Yeah, I'm wrapped too.
Cool. I'm happy with that.
So she's getting a new air filter because apparently Nathan reckons this is dirty and gross and is no good anymore.
You tell me.
Looks good to me. I don't reckon she was new when I put it in 14 years ago. Look at the inside.
Oh, that's disgusting.
The engine's going to be like, oh, I can breathe.
This is so much nicer.
Nice new.
It's the littlest things that help.
Now you got to get the wing nut perfectly in line too.
Do
and,
I?
Yeah.
Like
Perfect. Yep, nice. Although that's drag, so we might just the aerodynamics.
Someone this fussy keeps an air cleaner like that in it.
So we just got back from test driving it. And surprisingly, me and Nathan did a spot on job of timing it. It actually runs really well. So well done, Nathan. That was awesome. But I can tell you, it's freaking awesome. It drives really well. The gearbox feels great. The accelerator feels great. The clutch feels great. It's actually got a little bit of get up and go now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes alright.
And she revs. Like, she really, really revs. The reason why we didn't take any cameras with us is just because we needed to test her out. We also needed a bed in the clutch and a few things like that. And it's just started raining actually, so we're not going to film now. But what's happening from here is I'm going to drive it for a couple of weeks just to bed the clutch in, make sure that she's all good and there's no sort of issues that we need to worry about. And then from there, we will do a build review like we did when we did the Fairlane. We'll go for a drive. We'll take you guys through what it's like to drive, the differences between before and after. But I can't stop smiling because it was freaking awesome. I loved it. What do you reckon, Nate?
It went grouse.
Yeah, it goes really well.
We've made really good improvements. It was good working on an old school car.
Yeah.
You know, just carby.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah.
It's good fun. And this is only the beginning for this old girl. We've still got some more plans for her after this. This is just stage one, I guess.
Stage one? You could say stage one.
It's a stage one setup. Stage one setup, yeah. You know, big cam.
But we've got a lot more other builds coming.
Yeah. While we wait for stage 2 to start on this, we're going to be working on the LSQ obviously to get that finished up. We're making some good ground with that lately. And the other thing in the shed that you guys may or may not have noticed, or a few people have been asked about lately, the orange thing that's hidden away there, that's on the cards. So yeah, we're at.
Oh, and the Fairlane? Fairlane's coming back?
And the Fairlane's coming back. So the Fairlane is coming back for some serious works actually.
Yeah.
A few additions, which will be great. But thanks for following along with this build. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit of a different one, especially when you compare it to the LSQ. We've got one extreme to the other. But yeah, thanks for coming along. Can't wait to take you guys along for the actual drive. For now, me and Nathan are going to start playing some Pong, and we'll leave you with that. We'll see you then. I'm going to make it look like I'm doing all these up by the Allen key. But really... What are we cranking her up to?
Is there a setting on the welder?
For what? Big shit?
Yeah.
I thought that burger would be enough.
That's actually pretty good, man. You should be professional.
Professional.